नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanidar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, Nityananda Yogam participants, Kalpataru Yoga participants, Hindu University students, Nityananda E-Gurukul students, and all the E-Kailasa-vasis. I welcome all of you sitting with us through Nityananda TV, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Enlighten app, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter, and two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Understand. Today's revelation from Kailasa. Life is for contributing. When you start contributing, intense life energy explodes in you. Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. Listen. Jiva means individual soul. Jagat means universe, including humanity and all the living beings, animals, living beings, sentient, or whatever you call as per the Western standard, non-living beings. In Hinduism, Stavara Jangama, everything is living. Means moving, non-moving. All of them are living. And before building the building, earth is worshipped as a living being. Vastu Purusha Santi means the earth, land on which the building is built, is not geography for us. It is biology for Hindus. Understand? So Stavara Jangama, moving, non-moving, all put together is Jagat, universe. Ishvara, the ultimate. Paramashiva, Parameshwara, Paramburul, Parabrahmam, Paramapadanada, Vishnu, all. You can give any name. The Parama, ultimate, is Ishvara. Listen, when Jiva feels its existence is to enrich the Jagat, Ishvara manifests through him. That's it. Listen, when Jiva feels he is here to contribute to Jagat, Ishvara manifests through Jiva. That's it. Listen carefully. Ishvara wants the auspicious goodness of Jagat. That is why he made it. He is playing. He is doing the Leela of this Jagat because he wants best things to manifest in the Jagat. So, anyone is in tune with Ishvara's Sangalpa, Shiva Sangalpa of enriching the Jagat, universe, he himself manifests through us. Listen. Hinduism is all about contributing. Either you read Vedas, or you read Agamas, or you read Tantra, or you read Puranas. It is all about contribution. That is why even in the war, so much of restriction and so much of righteousness even in the war. Understand? After thoroughly studying all the Hindu scriptures about life, death, war, administration, economy, law and order, social order, enlightenment, after thoroughly analyzing, understand? I don't want to say I have read all scriptures, but I have read enough scriptures to understand what I am talking. After reading all this, I am absolutely convinced Hinduism is all about life positive. Extremely life positive. Whether it is a simple acts you are expected to do, making rangoli with the rice powder outside your house, in front of your house, or applying marudani in your fingers, mehendi, or applying the turmeric powder for your face and kumkum early morning. Everything is all about life positivity. Life positive, life positive, life positive, life positive. Go on contributing, contributing, contributing. Not only minimum bare minimum, as low as possible, taking back from the Jagat, but giving as much as possible. Hinduism is all about that. That's it. I tell you. Why do you think Hindus are the richest ethnic community, not only in United States of America and Canada, Europe and Australia, almost all major countries all over the world? Hindus are the richest ethnic community. I tell you, because from the young age, the religion imbibes this contributing pattern. There will be always exemption that is different, but as a rule, anyone living Hindu, practicing Hindu, if he brings up a child in a practicing Hindu way, it'll all about contributing. I tell you, I am so happy. I had amazing examples of contributors in my life whom I can see and grow, and who taught me contributing makes Parameshwara manifest through you. I tell you. When I came out of Ramakrishna Mission, the first ashram I established, I named it after Ramakrishna Mission as Ramakrishna Dhyana Peetham for my deep gratitude to Ramakrishna Mission that I learned how to do hard work. I never felt I was exploited, I was cheated, and I should start fighting against Ramakrishna Mission. No. I felt, oh God, how much they taught me to do hard work. A great opportunity I got to do hard work, sincere work. You can talk to any Ramakrishna Mission sadhu. They will tell one thing. Oh, Nityananda, yes, he was our brahmachari. 24 hours he will be working. Workaholic fellow. That's what they remember. We have reminiscences from many of them. I feel extremely grateful that they have given me an opportunity to learn hardworking. Understand? I tell you. Contributors, wherever you go, you will enjoy life. All contributors will always have Lakshmi, and I tell you, future is for practicing Hindus. Because the truth is becoming authority all over the world. Understand? All over the world, the truth is becoming authority. One of the best thing I realized in my life, when I am seeing so much of attack on me, the truth I realized is I am making the truth more and more as authority, and it is spreading all over the world. That is why the anti-Hindu people are reacting so much. Understand? They may try to create a strategies. Oh, we are not anti-Hindu, we are only anti-Nityananda. These are all anti-old strategy. AUNTY. They may create more strategies, but I tell you, I am establishing more and more truth as authority in every field. In the future, only contributors are going to survive. See, you can make fun of me, troll me for a few days when I said there is something more to E equal to MC square. When I make this kind of statements, like I am saying that zillions of universe rays exist for zillions of years and dissolve, get pulled out of delusion and gets liberated, all this happening now without time gap. You can troll me for a few days, but soon scientists are going to become curious about what I am talking, and they are going to understand I am making sense, and they are going to understand I am really contributing to their thinking and furthering their researches and their new breakthroughs, discoveries to make world better living place. Understand? Once people start understanding I am contributing and I am establishing the truth as the authority, trolls will be trolled. Trolls are fools. They don't have history. The haters are losers. They are not going to be part of the history. Contributors are going to be part of the history. Understand? In every field, in the field of economy, 99% of energy should be contributing economy. Only 1% should be administration. Now, 80% of the people are trying to grab and administer. The bottom 20% people are getting destroyed, literally killed and sucked, forced to contribute. Understand? The Hindu economy is all about contribution. 80% will be contributing. I tell you, all the attack on agriculture, the Hindu agriculture happening in India. Please understand, the Hindu agriculture is literally getting destroyed. I don't know who is going to save. If the Hindu agriculture is revived, the economy of the world will boom, because the Hindu economy is all about intense contribution. It's not consumeristic. It's contributing economy. Whether in the field of economy or in the field of social stability, I tell you, the idea of charity in Hinduism is to keep the society stable. Taking care of your elders, parents. It is because of the Hindu lifestyle still alive. Indian government does not need to spend billions and billions of dollars to maintain the elders of the India. Elders of India are not at all a load on government, Indian government, because of the Hindu lifestyle and Hindu thought currents. Till the last day, my grandfather was the head of the family and he had the whole money and bank signatory and all the wealth under his control. There is no retirement concept in Hindu family style. And I tell you, the Hindu profession is always father teaches to son, son teaches to grandson, specialization based. Specialization. So always father remains as a teacher and father figure till his death. And you are always remembered by your father or grandfather. My whole village, my nickname is Mudaliyar Peran. Means grandson of the Mudaliyar. Understand the social stability. That is why it is now 10,000 years. Hinduism has faced 5,000 wars. What these simple foolish fellows trying to do some social media attack on me? Hey, we are a 10,000-year-old tradition. In 10,000 years, we have faced 5,000 attacks. All types of wars. And we stood, we won, and we are still thriving. And I am going to be alive for next 200 years. In the body, alive, teaching, initiating, enlightening people, and creating a huge sannyas sampradaya. Building stone temples and universities all over the world. Creating thousands of Sarvanya Pitas everywhere. I'm happy to announce one good news that we are getting a property in Sri Lanka. There is in 18 Adinams traditionally, Varani is one of the place. In that 18 Adinam, Varani Adinam is one of the important Adinams. Varani Adinam is the only Adinam outside India. In Sri Lanka. So in that Varani place, somebody is donating a place, we are going to revive that Varani Adinam. Now, I don't know whether that Adinam exists or not. We are going to revive Varani Adinam. There are well-known 18 Adinams. Like Kanchi Tondai Mandala Adinam, Madurai Adinam, Tiruvavadurai Adinam, Dharmapuram Adinam, Swargapuram Adinam, Sirgazhi Vellalar Adinam. Like that 18 Adinams were popular once upon a time. In that one is Varani Adinam. Unfortunately, Sirgazhi Vellalar Adinam Mandal, we don't even know where it existed and absolutely not there. Tanjavur Adinam, Sirgazhi Vellalar Adinam, Tiruvarur Adinam Mandal, we don't even know where it is now. And I am trying to revive wherever it is completely non-existent. I am trying to get a property and revive the whole sampradaya. So the Varani is one of the Adinams, so we are reviving it. Go on contributing. Understand? It's a contribution through which Paramashiva manifests through you. Of course, we need to tell the world how much we have been attacked, how much Hinduism has suffered, and Hinduism is going through. We have to tell the world, no doubt. But the brand of Hinduism is empowering and enlightening. Understand? Empowering and enlightening and enriching is the brand of Hinduism. Contributing, whether social structure, economical structure, even after being swindled so much by so many invading nations, still India is able to withstand. It is because of the contributing thought current of Hindus. I tell you, Charya Pada. Last few days I am talking about Charya Pada. The whole Charya Pada is all about just two things. Live long, blissfully enrich the world blissfully. That's all. Everything. Morning, waking up, the moment you wake up, you are expected to apply sacred ash on your forehead. Remembering how whatever you saw in the dream is now ashes, which is inside your head. Now, whatever you are seeing also will become the ashes like this when you go inside your head again. Remember that and apply the vibhuti. That's it. What you saw inside the head as dreams, what you are seeing outside the head as universe, both are just the same ashes. Remember that and apply. That's it. When you remember that, you will have so much energy, life, strength to contribute. As long as we are alive, let's contribute. Morning, when you come out of your head to outer world, applying the ash, that is the first charya you are expected. And night, when you fall asleep, means when you are going from outside into inside your head, apply the sacred ash. From that to this, the whole charya pada, the essence is live long, healthily, happily, blissfully, and enrich, empower, enlighten, happily, blissfully. That's it. The whole charya pada purpose is this only. Ishavashyamidaggun sarvam yatkincha jagatyan jagad tena tyaktena bunjitama kridakkasya sviddanam kurvannevega jijivishecha daggu samaha evam tvayinanyate dosti na karma lipyade nare. Over. The whole charya pada. Live hundreds of years by enjoying, renouncing. I tell you, any problem you have in your life, any problem, maybe it is you are struggling in your office without having a breakthrough, you are struggling in your personal relationships without having a completion, you are struggling inside your head, or you are struggling with some anger and frustration, any problem you have, it all boils down to one: not having inspiration. I tell you, solution for not having inspiration, simple solution: watch satsang every day. Anybody, your friend or anyone has any problem, make them watch satsang every day, because Hinduism is all about extreme inspiration. I will go on be giving inspiration. In various languages I may speak. One day I'll speak about yoga, one day I'll speak about puja, one day I'll speak about powerful cognitions, one day I'll speak about Swarga, one day I'll speak about Naraka, one day I'll speak about your stomach, one day I'll speak about Raurava Naraka, Kumbibagam, Avichi Naraka. But end of the day, it is all about inspiring, contributing. Whether wearing Rudraksha or having Jata or anything, life is all about contributing. When you contribute, wealth gathers around you. I tell you, sincerity and contributing ability is the real wealth. I always felt that is the strength. That is the strength. Wherever I saw sincerity, contributing, I saw Lakshmi energy showering, living happily. Understand? End of the day, contributors will be part of the history. False allegations, accusations does not stand. That all that does not stand. I have seen so many people. To become popular, they will attack some popular figure. So that along with that popular figure's name, your name also will appear. You become popular. But how many days those popularities will stand? No. Only contributors stand in history. Understand? You can go on cooking up false allegations, false stories, false theories, try to get false evidences, do all kinds of abuse. But how long it will stand? It can't, it won't. Contribution. Understand? If you see my life, 41 years, 20 years of recorded life, I have continuously, intensely contributed to people's consciousness. 41 years of life, 20 years is recorded, documented from 2000. It's almost documented. See the whole documentation. In the 20 years, I don't know whether 30% or 40% of the days we have video record of me sitting 20 hours, 18 hours continuously and talking to people, initiating people, giving energy darshans, giving spiritual counseling, healing, continuous contribution. Understand this documented life, 20 years. The amount of work I have contributed, and the temples, centers, ashrams built everywhere. Understand? Contribution stands. That makes you complete blissful. People who try to attack me and get popularity, name and fame, they may try to cook up all these false things and have 1 or 2 days of popularity. But what's the use of that? That's not going to help you forever in the life in any way. Contributing to the world. Real contribution to the consciousness of the humanity. That makes you part of the history. Understand? Listen carefully. When you decide to contribute to the universe, to the Jagat, to the humanity, Ishvara manifests through Jiva, self. Ishvara, God, manifests through Jiva, self, when the self, Jiva, decides to enrich the universe, world, humanity. Understand? Enriching and empowering life positive is not just moral or good advice, good attitude. No, it is a spiritual methodology for enlightenment. When you give one free meal, your stomach gets pure. Listen. When you give one free meal, your stomach gets pure. Your guts gets cleaned. You decide to give your own meaning for this statement. What I made is the ultimate truth. In every level, enriching, contributing, life positive. In your business ethics, in your relationships, in your responsibility, in your everything. Enriching, enriching, enriching makes you manifest powers. I tell you, it makes you manifest powers. It is a straight way to live in Kailasa and reach Kailasa. If you are giving a wake-up call to your brother, your friend, your teamily for morning Brahma Muhurta Yoga, see, morning 4:30 to 6 is Brahma Muhurta. Whichever country you are living, your time 4:30 to 6 means one Muhurta before the sunrise is called Brahma Muhurta. One Muhurta is 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours before the sunrise is Brahma Muhurta. best time for Brahma Muhurta is, understand, best time for yoga is Brahma Muhurta. Best time for morning yoga is Brahma Muhurta. Whether you give one morning wake up call to your teamily person, waking him up or up for the yoga, or you do a simple enriching, inviting somebody to come and receive Atmalinga and start the puja, everything makes you manifest Kailasa space. Understand? All enriching. Or you just press a simple share button of Swamiji's satsang to your friends and family or somebody, all enriching. All enriching makes you manifest Paramashiva. Understand? The only problem Hindus have is we don't tell the world the good things we are doing, and we don't tell the world how much we are attacked and abused. That is the biggest problem. That is the only problem we have. We need to learn. We need to learn to tell the world all the good things we are doing and all the attacks we are going through. Enormous atrocity material generated on Hinduism, false allegations, abuses, name calling, cow worshippers, idol worshippers. Come on. You need to know simply planet Earth cannot afford meat eaters. Sooner the planet Earth realizes good for all of us. Simply planet Earth cannot sustain, cannot afford meat eating lifestyle of human beings. Sooner the human beings realize good for the planet Earth, understand that. One good thing with social media, truth is becoming authority everywhere. People have started realizing truth is the only authority. Understand? The future is going to be all for contributing traditions. And you also need to know, no religion is going to have power over people in the future. Only all is going to become traditions. And only the contributing traditions are going to have power over people. Yoga is going to become a largest practice religion because it is contributing to people directly. Puja is going to become the largest practiced ritual on the planet Earth. Nitya Puja, because it is contributing to your consciousness. Powerful cognitions are going to become the principles for humanity very soon. The powerful cognitions I am sharing from Vedas and Agamas is going to become principles for humanity because there is going to be a lot of scientific researches on all these powerful cognitions, and these powerful cognitions will be established scientifically, legitimately to the world. Understand? The job really Hindus need to do is to tell the world, I have incorporated this Kailasa, nation without borders. Kailasa, nation without borders. In a way, I can say, whole universe is the Kailasa. Kailasa, nation without borders. I've incorporated in multiple countries. Each Kailasa will function in their own countries as per that country's law, within that country's law. Understand? The Kailasa is revived to do contribution, uniting the nations for contribution. Hinduism, Veda Agamas have great things to contribute to the world. Like the great power manifestation science, the ancient culture and arts, the ancient lifestyle truths, the ancient medical practices and medicinal knowledge, the ancient indigenous cultural heritage and jewelry, perfume, dance, music. In every level, Hinduism has so much to contribute. Veda Agamic traditions have so much to contribute. To share all this with the world, to contribute to the world. Many of the devotees, disciples are creating organizations, sanghas all over the world. Uniting nations for the purpose of contributing to work on religious harmony, to work on world peace, to work on preserving the ancient heritage, to work on protecting the ancient power manifestation sciences and ancient unique religions and traditions, because people are trying to destroy indigenous cultures, the racists and supremacists. Racist supremacists are trying to destroy indigenous cultures all over the world, calling them cult and calling them all bad names and destroying them. All those indigenous traditions have so much to contribute to the humanity and the world. All of them need to be protected. All of them need to be safeguarded. Kailasa is taking up the responsibility of uniting the nations for ancient heritage, uniting nations for ancient knowledge and scriptural storing, uniting nations for ancient sciences, uniting nations for animal rights, uniting nations for children and youth, uniting nations for enlightened beings and avatars, uniting nations for feminine empowerment and gender equality, uniting nations against lawfare, uniting nations against persecutions and genocides, uniting nations for global peace and religious harmony, uniting nations for mental health and development, uniting nations for monks and nuns, uniting nations for mystical and spiritual sciences, uniting nations for nutritious food and hunger-free world, uniting nations for persecuted religions, uniting nations for revival of ancient civilizations, uniting nations for unique religions, uniting nations for yoga, uniting nations for ancient sacred arts and ancient sacred sciences, uniting nations for consciousness studies and consciousness practices, uniting nations for enlightened cultures and arts, uniting nations for indigenous aboriginal nations and traditions and cultures, uniting nations for advocating peace, uniting nations for yogic sciences, uniting nations for family health and development, uniting nations for rights of the immigrants, uniting nations for safe and supportive entertainment, uniting nations for best right spiritual techniques and methods and technology. Understand? Uniting nations for prevention of mass killings, uniting nations for orphans and abandoned children, uniting nations for furthering the researches to find cure for HIV AIDS, uniting nations for against the atrocities and crimes. We are working in all this line, and devotees, disciples, volunteers are creating organizations in multiple nations to do all this good work. Soon, in the morning satsang, I'll be blessing, giving them spiritual blessings and announcing in which countries, which organizations are legally registered and started functioning. All over the world, work has started happening. Much is done. Soon, I'll be announcing more details. Understand? Hindus need to tell the world what they are contributing in every level. The brand of Hinduism itself is enriching and empowering and enlightening. Hinduism is all about enlightening the world, empowering, enlightening, enriching the world, contributing. That is our spiritual life. That is our spiritual strength. That is our spiritual core principle. When you contribute, life explodes in your consciousness. Decision to contribute makes the small flame into Big Bang. Understand? Small flame, Angushta Matra Purusha. The consciousness in you, which is just thumb size, Angushta Matra Purusha, awakened with the decision to contribute, can become Parama Purusha, explode into Big Bang of Parama Purusha. Contribution, decision to contribute. If you read my 41 years of life, 20 years of recorded life, if I had to reduce the whole thing to one line, one word, contribution. I tell you, wherever contribution happens, Parameshwara manifests through Jiva, Parama Shiva manifests through Jiva to bless the universe, to bless the world. Whether in the field of health, wealth, life, society, relationships, career, law and order, administration, economy, education, health, medical care, in every field, Hinduism is all about contribution. The Hindu medical researchers, the great Siddhas, they always do research and development to make the medicines, to discover the medicines which are easily available around your home. Understand, that is the beauty. They will always try to come up with a better and better combinations which is widely available. Means making medical care freely available. The whole thought current, again and again I bow down to Siddhas who made health care free in India. Till the time I grew up, I remember literally healthcare is free in the whole village because we all know simple 50 medicines which we can get from Tiruvannamalai hill, which almost keeps 99% of diseases away from us. 99% of the city is kept healthy. And 99% of the city lives long. I have seen dying before 100 is exemption. Living till 100 is like a regular lifestyle. 90 வயசு தானே ஆச்சு, அதுக்குள்ளேயே வச்சது போயிட்டான். நல்லா தானே இருந்தான். Means, oh, only he's 90, he died already. He was all right till yesterday. Fundamental principle of contribution was the core context, whether they do research and development on medical care or they do research and development on law and order issues, or they develop a new law, or they develop the idea of what is valuable socially and what is economy, what for human beings should work, what is poverty and what is richness, what is having, what is not having. Even these definitions are framed based on the core principle of contributing. Who will be respected in the society and who will not? Who will have the best things of the society and who will not? All these decisions are made based on the principle of contribution. O humanity, I request you with folded hands, some one corner of the world, if you just give me few hundred acres, I will keep this whole science alive. Leave it for the whole humanity freely. Fortunately, Paramashiva has given me the power to decode all this Hindu medicinal system, Hindu judiciary system, Hindu social law and order system, Hindu power manifestation system, Hindu mental sciences system, Hindu yogic sciences, the sciences of Hindu biology, Hindu physics, Hindu psychology, Hindu physiology, Hindu chemistry, all this Paramashiva has given me the power to decode. Whatever the remaining scriptures are available with the humanity, Paramashiva has blessed me, and I have collected, not only I have collected and organized, I can decode. This whole science can be kept alive in any one corner of the world. Just few hundred acres are given for me to live peacefully and exist peacefully. I can store this whole thing alive and contribute it to humanity. Humanity can become better and better and better. I can make the planet Earth so much better place to live. I am here to contribute, and I will continue to contribute. As long as I am allowed to live, I will contribute. I have collected all the remaining available scriptures, maybe 2 crore books. 2 crore means 20 million, I think, books on Hindu physics, Hindu chemistry, Hindu biology, Hindu physiology, Hindu psychology, Hindu law and order, Hindu social system, the power manifestation sciences of Hinduism, yogic sciences of Hinduism. I have collected, and Paramashiva has given me the blessings and power to decode. I have decoded and continuing to decode them. If the humanity, somebody is kind enough to give me few hundred acres in one corner of the world and let me live peacefully, I can keep all the scriptures there and go on sharing with the world, revealing these whole sciences to the world, and go on contributing. I don't need anything other than one cup of curd rice every day. That's all. A cup of curd rice per day over. I can go on be giving this to the world. I can add to the world. I can make the world better place to live. That's all I have to say. Thousands of medicines are described detail in ancient Siddha and Ayurvedic scriptures. Paramashiva has given me the power to decode them, read them, and properly translate and map them to the modern day human language. And I am ready to work 20 hours a day. I just need few hundred acres where I can sit peacefully and keep this library, run a Gurukul where thousands of people can learn this and share it with the world. Understand? I am only interested in contributing. If we can decode all this great knowledge, whole world can prosper from this knowledge. Whole world can enjoy from this knowledge. If I prosper, I will only create a university. I will not create anything else. If the Hindus prosper, they will only create education institutions. Because Hinduism is all about giving, contributing. If I prosper, I'll create university, that's all. Kailasa is all about university to decode the ancient sciences and share with the world. Understand? Every day I am sitting and going on decoding, writing notes on my books and writing details on my books. Whether it is making human beings manifest powers, and I have also now started downloading and decoding the science of making animals manifest powers. Whether making people manifest powers or healing, in every level, life is all about contribution. Hinduism is all about contribution. I tell you. I really tell you. I do not comment on politics, but this one line I want to tell. If Ayodhya Ram temple is built, India will become rich economically. Because the principles of Rama is all about contribution. If the principles of Rama is revived, if Rama Bhakti is awakened in Indian consciousness, it will become so much contributing. India will become wealthy, I tell you. India will become wealthy. I tell you. Anyone who gives money to build Rama's temple in Ayodhya is contributing for Indian economy. Of course, I have nothing. I am not even a member of any organization. But I'll strongly recommend my sannyasis, my disciples to contribute whatever you can to build Rama temple in Ayodhya in every way. Because Rama is all about contribution. Rama is Tyagaraja. His whole life he has contributed. Even he is sending Sita to forest is his Tyaga. Understand? He was in extremely love with her. Literally, Sita is part of Rama. Like how Parashakti is part of Paramashiva. Sita was part of Rama. But to keep the social stability, he sacrificed even Sita. It was more painful for Rama than Sita, understand. The modern day feminists go on abuse Rama for this one act. I tell you, Rama suffered more than the Sita for sending Sita to forest. It is sacrifice of Rama to keep the social stability. Nobody can contribute like Rama. Rama is embodiment of Tyaga, Tyaga Raja. And we should not judge those great people's act based on the today's modern days situations and social setup. See, at that time, what was the society? How was the situation? All that we should think before judging them, commenting on them. It's not like a Facebook post you read and you put any comment you want. No. I'll contribute in my own way to Rama temple. I don't want to say I don't have anything. Lakshmi is with me. I know. So we'll contribute. We'll contribute in right way to build Rama temple. Building Rama temple will raise the economy of India. Rama Bhakti spreading is good for whole India in every level. Socially, morally, spiritually, economically, legally, in every level, Rama Bhakti spreading is good for India and the whole world actually, in a way. And Rama temple happening is the best thing, greatest thing for the world. I want to tell this to my sannyasis. All my sannyasis and adinavasis, kailasavasis, listen. Every minute you are active and enriching and contributing, you will be showered by Paramashiva, fulfillment and completion and enlightenment, and your purpose of life will be fulfilled. Laziness is the devil. Contribution, enriching is Paramashiva's energy. Don't think you need to be monitored and driven. Contributors are blessed by Paramashiva. Paramashiva continuously showers on contributors. Actively contributing, you will manifest more and more powers and blessings and energy. I have seen all kinds of people. I tell you, contributors are the best people to associate with. Lazy people are not just innocent, dangerous to be associated. Because to protect their laziness, they will become cunning. When they become cunning, how they will behave, even they do not know. So lazy people are dangerous people. Contributing people are the best people to associate with. I tell you, the greatest blessing I have received from Paramashiva is in the young age. I was brought up by people who contributing continuously to society, to the humanity, and set a trend of contributing as lifestyle. Just see the autobiography of the Avatar website. I think now almost 1,000 slides they have put, collecting, presenting all the different events. If you just see the 1,000 slides, you will understand. The whole 1,000 slides, one line caption if I have to say, contribution to humanity. Contribution to humanity. So today's essence of satsang, understand, when Jiva, individual self, decides to contribute to the universe, Jagat, Ishvara, Paramashiva himself manifests through Jiva. And example is my life, autobiography of the Avatar. Put this and share with the whole world. Autobiography of the avatar.org. And I tell you, today we will have Vakyartha Sadas in the Sri Nityananda Paramashivam Facebook profile on how to contribute and make the Kailasa ecosystem around us. how all of us can contribute and make the Kailasa ecosystem around us. Contributors live happily. Contributors live as Shiva, Paramashiva himself. So now, I'll connect all of you with the space of Kailasa, with the grace of Ganapati, Nandi and Paramashiva. You need all three blessings and Devi. Of course, all gods and goddesses, mainly Ganapati, then Nandi, then Paramashiva and Parashakti. Of course, Subramanya and all the gods, all of them exist. Let's connect with them and experience the space of Kailasa. Sit straight, chant Mahavagya intensely. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nityananda नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द 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 परमशिवोऽहम्. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.